The nation's capital, full of history, hustle and bustle, and big talk. But right now, it's largely lacking in compromise, especially when it comes to immigration reform and which policy should have the nation's focus.
I see all kinds of benefits to having an E-Verify program.
Until we have 100% visibility from the sky as to what's happening on the ground, we'll never have a secure border.
A lot of folks, all they think about is add more Border Patrol, add a wall, and that solves the problem. That doesn't solve the problem. It's all different factors coming in.
Differing priorities can even be found among the Texans in Congress, with influential positions in Washington.
Every Republican in the House supports cutting off federal funding to sanctuary cities.
Congressman John Culberson, who sits on the House Appropriations Committee, wants to use the power of the purse to punish sanctuary cities, a term that refers to local jurisdictions with policies prohibiting law enforcement from implementing federal immigration laws. A bill targeting sanctuary cities passed the House last summer, but stalled out. Culberson also wants to exert similar pressure on allies that refuse to take back criminals who get deported.
We not only ought to cut off visas to their government officials, but frankly cut off foreign aid, cut off economic assistance.
We just got to make sure that we work with those countries.
Congressman Henry Cuellar, also an Appropriations Committee member, helped spearhead a rare bipartisan initiative in 2015 by securing nearly $1 billion for Mexico and Central America in the federal budget. The money is meant to help stop the flow of undocumented immigrants by promoting economic stability and development. Cuellar says he eventually wants to see a guest worker program in the U.S. to allow Border Patrol agents to focus on border crossers who pose a more dangerous threat.
It's going to involve comprehensive immigration reform, strong border security, but smart border security.
With respect to a comprehensive change to immigration law.
The chief immigration enforcement official, Sarah Saldana, also supports an overhaul of the current system and has relayed her pleas to Congress.
It is complex, it is broken. These are the statutes and the codes of regulations that our folks have to deal with every day, and I implore your help in that regard.
But in a Texas Tribune interview, the Corpus Christi native and former federal prosecutor acknowledged that with all the finger-pointing happening, neither side can agree on even modest reforms, let alone a comprehensive package. Congressman Lamar Smith is focused on one component in particular.
If everyone followed E-Verify, the magnet that attracts so many illegal immigrants to our country would dry up.
For some time now, Smith has pushed for an E-Verify bill that would require employers use the free database to verify they're hiring someone who's eligible to work in the U.S. But many fellow Republicans and Democrats only want to see E-Verify passed as part of comprehensive immigration reform.
You have to prioritize based on who presents the greatest risk to the public safety.
In the meantime, Congressman Michael McCall says he's doing everything in his power as House Homeland Security Committee chairman to thwart the illegal activity spilling across the border, methods that include increased surveillance.
We have the presence of the drug cartel operations that bring, not only the drugs, but the crime that goes with it and the corruption, and that's what we're trying to stop.
But without solid agreement on Capitol Hill or backing from the White House, none of the legislative proposals will go anywhere. It makes for a bleak forecast for the state of immigration policymaking. In Washington, this is Alana Rocha reporting for the Texas Tribune.